know how to follow it up, so, you know.
All right, well,
Wait a minute.
hi, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
Zach,
Can you take it over for... Oh, he's gone.
Why were we fighting this?
Sorry, what was that, Pat?
Were we fighting this thing?
No.
No. Yeah.
That's
Why
the door.
doesn't someone give a recap of last session for Kai?
Well, I've got a wonderful recap. We beat the Fleshmith demon, who was going all melty man on us and was a sad boy after Tavro did like 90% of his health within the span of 2 attacks. We got to the demon door, which was going to give us free passage to the next room or give us free passage to the bazaar, but apparently we want to go to the next free room instead of waiting around in this room for another set of 3 keys to be generated within, 12 hours?
Yeah, so they can generate a fresh set of keys for you at midnight, but that's also the point where the dungeon will randomize again. So what I think you decided was that you would continue forward instead of waiting on that because you didn't want to like risk losing all your progress.
I'll be honest, I don't remember what we decided, but I'll do whatever. At this point, let's just do it.
Well, if the dungeon is randomized, how does resetting our progress actually be a detriment to us?
Because we might be close to
So-
it right now.
We might have to
We'd
use
be
our
just
own
as
to get
close
out of
to
the
it.
room we've already been
You
If
might
it
need to
was
go through rooms
randomized.
we've already been through.
Yeah, so
In-
the thing
incorrect.
is, like, right now, you will not get put into any rooms you have already cleared today. If the dungeon resets, you could end up back in, like, you could theoretically be 1 room away from the end right now. Or you could still be like 10. Who knows? It depends on how you guys roll when you go through doors. But
Schrodinger's progress.
yeah, but you are guaranteed to not hit, I believe at this point, 6 of the rooms if you were to continue clearing today. If that makes sense.
How many rooms are there total again? We've been through 6.
30 or 40 something.
There are 40 rooms, including the entrance, which is always the same, and the final room. So 38 of the rooms can randomize, and then you can always access the bazaar as long as you have a charge in your golden key.
I mean, there's what, less than 1/6 of a chance that we could get the same room again.
Well, we can't get the same. Oh, you're saying, like, if we waited another day?
Right.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
if we go tomorrow, after the room's randomized, if we wait to go tomorrow.
Katie, the way my luck has worked recently, we are going to hit all 6 of the same rooms tomorrow.
I mean, that's good. We know how to beat the puzzles then. We get more
Yeah,
keys.
This just sounds like free keys to me. Breaking even on keys, because we would use the keys together.
Assuming that the puzzles reset, but my gut tells me they did, because if they didn't reset, then this would be a very boring trial, because this thing would have been cleared out years ago. I don't know. I still think it's, like, statistically speaking, the odds are in our favor to keep going as long as possible now, and then whenever we can't go anymore is when we use the golden key to leave. Because I don't remember, did that take everybody? How did the golden key work? Can we all go back with that?
It's 1 key per person, just like the same, but every 5 rooms you clear, your key gets a charge to bring you to the bazaar.
Okay, but, like,
We
do we each have one of those?
You each
We
have
do,
one.
right? Okay, because I have one
So,
in my inventory. I
yeah,
wanted to
you
make sure I didn't
each
the only
have one, and all of them have 1 charge.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, hold on. Can I put charges on this?
And
Thing I can do?
you can just set the quantity. but you can use that key instead of a normal key at any door, and it'll bring you to the bazaar instead.
I modified mine is charged
So,
now.
is it... This is probably a bad idea. However, we could wait until we generate more keys here, where it's safe, and then go directly to the bazaar tomorrow.
Why are you assuming here is safe?
Yeah, that is a bold assumption to say that here is safe.
Because I assumed that nobody said otherwise, and the end of session note says that we beat the Melty Man, so...
We beat the thing that was running this place. I don't think that makes it safe, though, because this place is big, and other people can come through and fuck with us.
Yeah, I'll backtrack because you weren't here for last session. Every hour that you stay in a room is a random encounter chance of another party in the Crypt of Keys getting the same room that you're in. So if you wait the 11 hours for new keys, that's 11 rolls on the D12 random encounter table.
That sounds like a lot of keys that we could get from just killing people in a room that we can memorize.
You can also potentially... there are lots of strategies. I'm letting you know how it works from what you know, or what your characters know. The rolling once per hour thing is a bit metagamey, but everybody other than you has experienced that at least twice now, so I figured I'd just say it.
No, I mean, that makes sense. The longer we sit in one place, the more likely it is that somebody will get the drop on us. And the last time they did, it was a bunch of druids that kind of fucked our shit and had the potential to turn our entire party to wood.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we can avoid that again, that's not a terrible idea. That's why I think the best strategy might just be to keep moving, and if we're truly desperate, or we run out of keys, then we go to the bazaar, because we can get more there.
Alright, so... Can someone tell me, do we know anything about this demon door in front of... Do I know what a demon door is?
Yeah, we've been through one.
We've been through them.
Okay.
Yeah, so... and you were there for the conversation at the end of last session. This thing is called an Alkilith. Because you have cleared this room, today it will give you either free passage to the next room without consuming a key, or send you to the bazaar without consuming a golden key charge. But if you wait till midnight for the fresh keys, you have to pay to use this demon door.
Okay. Got it. I'm caught up. Probably not, but...
It has also offered you to just take it out of the Crypt of Keys, because it can do that, but I'm assuming you don't want to.
What I'm hearing is that we can Leroy Jenkins this and just run through.
That's
Run
what
through what?
I've been saying.
What, into the next room?
Into the door.
Well, it's not this thing's like a sentient portal. It teleports us.
It is. You can see, like, the door is kind of, like, constantly shifting into, like, different views. It's very distorted and hard to tell what's on the other side, but, like, you can tell that the destination is constantly changing, but it has offered to set that destination for you today for either the next room in the dungeon or the bazaar.
Okay.
I think we should try to rack up as much charges on the golden key as possible.
Wait, that's a good question, Zach. Can the key have more than one charge?
Yes, so if you get through 10 rooms, it'll have 2 charges.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right now you have cleared 6 rooms today.
Okay. That's going to be really tough. That would require 4 more, and I have a feeling that the non-martials...
I'm not saying that we have to get it on this day, but as close as we can get is a bonus.
Yeah, the charges only go away when you use them to go to the bazaar. So, like, if you clear 6 today, it will only take 4 rooms tomorrow to get your next charge.
Oh, okay.
So that is why I say, let's just go to the next room, see what it holds. It might be a way for us to get more keys. It might just be another puzzle. If it's a fight, I still have enough spell slots to get through at least one more tough one. I should be okay.
Yeah, Tavro has 1 more rage, but just about full. One health away from full health.
Yeah, like, I think we have enough resources as a party to get through 1, maybe 2 more encounters. So that's why I say we go to the next room. Is there anybody who is opposed to that?
Leroy.
Yeah, let's go. Next room.
All right, let me activate the new scene because you got the second of the "this is so big that I can't have it in the modular" section.
Of course we did.
So at the end of last session, Fox rolled the D38 to determine what room is next. He initially rolled a 17, which is the room that you were just in. So he re-rolled, got a 37. And you find yourself in
Cringe Lord.
a kind of it's a dark area. So Escher you can't see, Fox you can't see. Everybody else
Correct. I'm not
should
loaded
be able to see with their dark vision. Right now
There
you're
we
in
go.
kind of a narrow hall. But looking around, it is not a man-made hall. It is as if you are encapsulated on both sides, as well as about 15 feet overhead by massive walls of thorns.
Oh, fun.
Up ahead, you are able to see two faint green lights heading further in.
Can you just make Fox glower? One of us glow so I can see.
Fox, would you like to cast light?
I cast
thought
light.
You did.
Anyone want to throw a stream up so I can see?
think
I
it's
mean,
already on
I am
stream
literally
on YouTube.
streaming on YouTube.
How's that?
There we go. I can see now.
Yeah, so now you also have some arcane light from Fox, and you're able to see pretty clearly. Yeah, like you are surrounded on both sides and above by these massive walls of thorns. And right now it seems that there's really only one path forward.
I assume the thorns are connected to plants.
Yes. I mean, you with your specific background are pretty familiar. It's almost as if this entire area was under a wall of thorn spell.
Yeah, that's fine. I more just wanted to make sure that these weren't giant spikes sticking out of the ground that I could.
No, like it's like
yeah,
woody
the plants.
vines.
Oh, cool! I got disconnected.
Yeah, it's like thick
But
woody vines that are
still,
just
this is
covered
a
in brambles and
delightful change
thorns.
of pace for this place. I don't trust it. Something's amiss here.
So as you get up to kind of this area, you see as the path branches left and right, and in front of you there's another passageway kind of in. There are two flickering green candles and a placard with writing on it. And I need to remember what you all speak.
Realistically,
You know what?
I probably have the best bet of speaking this here.
You would all recognize the script since you've seen it multiple times in the dungeon, so you can quickly identify it as abyssal. It's just a
No,
question of if any of you can read that without magic.
I told you I don't trust it. Where's Clara?
She's just
behind us.
Oh,
She's
there
coming.
she.
yeah, she's in. I mean, while Lizzie's on, we can ask her, but like otherwise she's in Firebolt bot.
Well, none of us can speak this, and this place is, despite the pain-inducing, or what would you call this? Plant life. Flora. Despite the painful flora, I think it's worth just investigating this place a little bit to see what's in here, because none of us are gonna be able to read this shit.
Yeah. One other thing that is worth noting, specifically for Tavro.
Yeah.
It always takes a minute to kind of, for everyone, come to yourselves when you go through a door and reorient yourself. But Tavro, as you enter this one, you feel strange. It's a mix of strength pulsing through your body that, like, beyond what you would normally have, you just feel like you are empowered. And at the same time, you feel like an intense sense of longing as if there is something here that you have lost. And like it's almost like a sense of nostalgia of something that you no longer have, and like a deep hunger to get it back.
What the fuck?
Are you, Brun? Are you voicing that to the party at all?
Not that exactly, but Tavra will speak up and be like, something doesn't quite feel right.
Is it
Was
your
it the
belly
pastries? Did you eat too many?
Oh,
I
all
like-
my pastries have rotted.
again? What do you mean it doesn't feel right, though? I dare say this is the most pleasant environment we've been since we've entered this place.
Yes,
exactly
but
why it doesn't feel right.
I mean,
Uh.
fair.
It feels like there's something I'm missing that's here.
Tavro, are you saying you're having cravings?
That actually
Oh
is
God, am I
worth
pregnant?
considering.
Tavro, you're pregnant!
Wait, actually though, is
Again,
this sensation that you're feeling, is this physical in any way?
Zach, are my horns the same?
Your
Well, this-
horns are the same, but like it almost feels like your heart is going to like it feels like everything is just more intense. Like even though the others can't hear it, like right now your heartbeat you can like hear thundering in your ears. Every time you move, you feel the muscles tense, and you know like right now you could just tear something apart. You have like you are more in this area, but it also feels like a piece of you is missing.
Zach, are we in the 7 points?
You are not. You are in the Crypt of
Okay.
Keys.
Tavra, I'll ask again, is this sensation physical to you in any way?
I don't know, Doc. I feel like my heart's thumping.
That's not good. Do you mind if I take a look? Can you kneel down for a moment? You're a little too tall for me.
All right.
I want to do can I just do like a quick medicine check, get his like heartbeat and his pulse, and like check his breathing to make sure that he's not like
Yeah, go
to
for
see
it.
if there's anything wrong or if he's like poisoned.
Yeah, you've healed him enough times that you're like pretty familiar with his physiology. It won't be
Oh,
a super
yeah.
high DC.
Yeah, I've worked with minotaurs before. I'm more concerned about oh Jesus Christ, huh? It's a 12.
The DC was a 10 because you specifically know
I'm fine with
Tavro.
that.
You've healed him, and there isn't necessarily anything wrong. The closest you could like diagnose this, it looks like he's been
Discord
like.
just crashed.
Can you hear us, Brian?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, okay.
It seems like the closest you can diagnose it is as if he had just dosed on performance enhancing drugs.
That's kind of what I was thinking, and then I
I
would
done
kind of.
ate too many sugar cubes.
Well, this is certainly interesting, and luckily, being this close, I have a good view of all the internal workings of you. It seems the glands that produce adrenaline in your body are working overtime, and long term it might lead you to some renal complications in the future, but for now it's not unhealthy, just unusual. Do you have a feeling of high energy, like we need to get going, or that you're going to hurt somebody?
I feel like I definitely could.
Well, I do have a hypothesis.
Am I just coming down from the fight before?
Well, no, I think it. Pardon me. I don't mean for
Am
this to
I
be
in heat,
offensive.
Doc?
This could be because you're a minotaur.
That's racist.
Well,
Yeah.
I always.
he moves means he likes
Tavro,
quiet.
have you? I assume I don't. You know more about your people's history than I do, but there's ancient legends of the origin of the minotaur, and that they are a species that were created by ancient gods for one purpose or another. But one of the theories is that whatever entity did create the Minotaur did so as a sort of a tracker, an innate pathfinder, if you will, so always able to find their way home. And looking at where we are and the flora that surrounds us and its seeming hostility, this might be a hedge maze. Mazes are said to be a ancient domain of the Minotaur.
Oh.
Perhaps the legends are true then. And if that's the case, you might be our key to getting through this. So perhaps it's your judgment we should be following here.
Especially if this only seems familiar to Tavro and not to anybody else.
Of course, if I'm wrong, he could lead us all to our deaths, but I suppose that's a risk we always take here.
I mean, any of these rooms could lead us to our death, so...
Exactly.
Death is just what we do.
And so, like I said, it's nothing but a legend, but at this point we don't have much better to go on. Let's try something. Tavro, close your eyes and just focus for a minute. Is there any direction that... Does anything call to you, stand out to you?
Give me an insight check, Tavro.
Can I just pop a guidance on him because I want him to like pass this? Yeah, Brian, add a D4 to this. I don't feel like clicking it.
I'm picturing the scene from Princess Bride where Inigo is just trying to follow his sword.
Yeah, you feel that sense of like loss, as if there's a piece of you here that is separated from your body, but it's also a somewhat alien feeling. You haven't felt it before, so you don't know how to attune and track the feeling quite yet. So you're able to identify it, but you're not really able to act on anything from the feeling at this point.
I really can't tell. I'll keep an eye out on it, though.
And you said it feels like there's something missing, correct?
Yeah.
Well, my second hypothesis was that if we remove more of you, it might get stronger, but I don't think you want me to do that.
I don't think we have to resort to that yet.
Well, if we do get lost, you do have 2 kidneys.
I guess that's true.
That being said, Fox, do you want to go this way?
I want to go in the circle.
He likes circles. All right, let's we'll go in the circle.
All right, so you're just walking around the circle?
Yeah.
Well, let's keep going and see if we find anything of interesting. But I think this is a big loopy maze. So if Tavro isn't picking up on anything, do the standard maze strategy of hug one of the walls and keep going.
Let us know if we should stop.
I will let you know if you should stop. I'm just going to drag Clara along.
I really hope the other 2 are behind us because that is black. Okay, I see one of them. I was gonna say, I hope the rest of them are behind us.
They are going clockwise around the outer circle.
Clockwise, all right.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, jeez.
Pretty far. Pat, zoom all the way out. We're like here right now.
I'm getting there.
Wait for me! wait, Dark.
We're just having a nice leisurely jog.
Okay, it looks like there might actually be a branch up ahead.
Yes, so as you head through this large outer circle of the maze, you find yourself at almost an identical spot on the other end. Once again, 2 glowing green candles in holders. A path into the... Straight up, I'll just tell you, the outside, it's just around the maze. The door is down here.
Yeah,
you can skip this room if you want.
I was gonna say, like, I think we're walking in circles. Wait a minute, and I use my my perfect memory feat and determine that we are not walking in circles. This is a different place. Some of these leaves look different.
No, we're definitely walking in a circle.
Well, yes, but this is a different entry. These candles are not the same ones we saw before. I think that this encircles the maze I was talking about. We've just gone around it. If nothing else, though, it's at least given us an idea of how large it is. And I think our goal might be to get to the center, so...
Yeah, if anything's expecting us, we just came behind it. Tavro,
Oh,
go.
I need to think. It's been ages since I've heard these legends, not since my father told me. Does anybody have, twine on them?
You have a father?
Do you not?
I was
I-
taken when I was just a small child. I never knew parents. I kind of just got used to people not knowing who their parents are in this group.
But you still have... never mind. Regardless.
I see my parents every other weekend.
Oh, thank you.
Every other
Some-
weekend.
Yeah, Clara and Fox
Somebody-
both have good relationships with their parents.
Okay, Clara does not know who her birth parents are. They are adopted parents.
Yeah, I'm basically a big
Adopted
cow.
family is still family, Pat.
My point still stands, though. Maybe not twine, but how much rope do we have? I feel like we always have some amount on us.
I think I used up my rope.
If I ever use my rope,
So far, I have kept track of this. So far, Fox has used all of his rope, and Gideon has used 20 feet of his hempen rope. And that is all of the rope that you have used and not been able to recollect because at some point during that use, it was cut.
Nice. Wait, so how much feet do I have left? 30?
You should have 30 feet left, and
you've been tracking our rope usage.
rope's important.
Tell that to BG3.
Also, I remembered that we rolled for this one last time, so I went through my notes and figured out how much you had used because I mean,
the room.
yeah, you rolled this room last time, so
We did?
That's fair. I thought you meant that like we were doing rope stuff last time, and I was like, the fuck?
no, like at the end of last session, Connor rolled the 37, so I knew you'd be going into the maze room, and it's like, as you said, very famous legend about leaving rope behind.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured maybe I should keep track of how much you have.
Rope.
Rope?
Roll.
Do these plants go like all the way to the roof or the ceiling in here?
Yes, so it like arches over. It's about 20 feet high, but you do not see any breaks in it where you could fit through other than the what seems to be like predefined hallways almost.
It's more of a if somebody were to say fly, could they get over it?
They could fly potentially through, but Wall of Thorns, you can get through. It hurts.
Well, I know, but that's why I'm saying like a hedge maze does not go up indefinitely.
Yeah,
Like, do
this
these
goes
reach the
20
ceiling?
feet high. There is no ceiling. The thorns, they arch over.
Oh, they make like a
Yeah,
roof.
you're basically in a thorn
Oh,
tunnel.
okay. Okay.
I'm a big cow.
Well, thank you.
Go, big cow. Solve the maze. It is your duty. No, your calling. Oh god, he did it!
Oh god, he's a monkey now.
It is worth noting as well, like the two flickering candles here, they are in like torch holders.
I take one.
You are able to pick it up.
I'll take the other. That way I at least have light if we get separated.
Fair. Which way?
We're
I
going
was
in.
about to ask you the same thing. If you have no premonitions, like I said, picking a wall and following it might be the best strategy.
Wait, I just realized that the lights didn't copy over properly. Give me a second.
You
Is
need
there-
to copy over properly.
Are you just gonna give like Fox and I a radius that glows? I can do that too if you want.
Not exactly. I'm going to keep it with you
No, I can't do
because they glow in a specific direction as you take them off.
Fox, come back here for a second.
I think you guys can see like the direction that they're going out in,
Yeah.
right?
This isn't how
Yeah.
candles work. I'm confused. What? What?
If we take the two torches and like rotate them around each other, do they stay pointing in the same directions?
Yep. No matter how you move both of them, the one Escher has is pointing to the left, while the one Fox has is kind of pointing to like the upper right.
Well, fuck me. So, like, if we switch positions, they're pointing at each other, basically.
Yes.
Ah, well, fuck me. Alright.
Do we have the time for that?
I don't suppose anybody knows comprehend language, huh?
No.
No.
I speak a lot, but not whatever this gobbledygook is, so...
Excuse you, I speak gobbledygook.
Was that meant to be Clara?
Yep, I do a great Clara.
I did check.
She does
Clara
not
does
speak
not
Abyssal.
speak Abyssal. She knows a few phrases, but not enough to be able to read the tablet and translate.
Laura loves Abyssal.
Well, I think these candles are obviously pointing in different directions. I still think it's in our best interest to maybe pick one and follow it, and then see if the other changes as we move. Unless... Absolutely not. Tavro, does this mean anything to you? And it's gonna waft the candle under his nose. Is this stirring any kind of ancestral knowledge?
I remember being born.
I'm a straight up no, it doesn't. There's no role for this. The candle does not seem to be related to your sense of longing.
We go.
Alright, then
Okay,
yeah,
so you're following that one. Got it.
Yeah, and here, put me like here, and then... So, when I'm here, which way does it point? Still like this way?
It is still pointing, yeah, down that direction.
We're not going further into the circle yet.
That's kind of what I'm interested to see. That if we do go a little bit farther into the circle, yeah, I'm gonna test this theory. I'm gonna move here. Which way is it pointing?
It is pointing backwards now.
Oh.
And actually, now, both of yours are pointing backwards.
Hold on.
Oh, are they pointing maybe to the exit?
What? Pat,
Or are they
repeat.
pointing to where they originally were?
No, I don't... Wait. No, because when we moved forward, they would have been pointing, like, down when we were over here. I think they might be pointing to the corresponding candle on the other side. Which, if that's the case, we could just follow one of these and it won't really... It's not gonna harm us in any way, because we've already been there.
On the other side?
Yes.
Yeah, there's another pair of green candles on the other side. Maybe
Okay,
these take us to those, and they're supposed... And, like, these are supposed to be, like, a marker to like, find your way in here. I don't know, but I think we should keep following it for now, just to see what it's pointing towards, and then we can make a decision if I'm right about that. So I'm gonna move here.
It's still pointing further down this hallway.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for everybody else to catch up and kind of get in a line.
I guess it does slightly change
I
because
also need...
the hallway curves.
Yeah, so, like, go here. Okay,
Now it's like actually, yeah, so when you get up to like here, it starts shifting and pointing this way. As you get there, it points to the left.
Alright. Let's go here. I'm starting, this is starting to really feel like we're going back to the other candle, but,
I'm back.
bring him to us.
I'm coming. Are you in the outer ring?
No.
Like the outer of the inner If that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I know, I got her.
Just follow the left wall all the way around. Okay. There he is.
And
Okay.
I'll just drag Clara to you guys whenever something
Yeah.
happens.
Where'd Kai go?
He ran ahead.
I'm just around the corner.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so I think mine is still pointing this way, so I'm gonna...
Did the other one change direction at all, or is it still pointed backwards?
It at every point it has pointed back the way you came.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Kai, look at you, you're all bright and green now. I'm gonna stand like right here. And let's see where mine points and where Fox's points.
So yours is still pointing further down the way you came, and Fox's is still pointing backwards.
Okay.
Keep going.
What do you mean further down the way we came? I don't know what that means.
So where you can see the angles of the light, right?
Yeah, oh, we didn't come from here.
No. Fox
okay,
is pointing back the way you came. Yours is pointing further down the way you're going.
Okay. That makes more sense. Then I have a feeling it's pointing me like here, I'm gonna assume.
Yep.
And then interesting, okay. Then I'm
Then
gonna guess
here-
this way.
No.
No? Okay.
That way.
Oh. I didn't expect that one, but we are getting very close to the other candle. So my candle theory is still looking pretty promising.
We have to go this way.
No.
Alright, go that way. Go that way.
Zach, are you just scrolling on your mouse?
Yes,
as
it's
you do?
difficult.
I assume then, because that's a dead end, it's gonna point me here, right?
Yep. It points you down this way.
Zach, I think I froze.
Oh,
Can you move
okay.
me?
Everybody stop while I just get everything
Okay.
caught up. Sorry.
Yeah, also, if it makes your life easier, if you want, while I'm moving, you can just ping the direction it's facing.
Yeah, I
It
think
just
I
makes
might
things
do
easier.
that and then move the candles when it actually matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody just stay where you are for a moment. I'm going to catch Clara up as well because she's been left behind.
Do what I do, just copy and paste our token over here.
Actually, yeah, that is this is the way.
It's the easiest way, and then it doesn't reveal everything in the middle.
There she is.
This is the way. Give me 1 second to check something.
Okay, I'll go back.
So, Escher.
Yeah.
Around this time, you can hear a bit further, like if you keep following this path, it's very faint, but you hear the rustling of movement, and like there's no wind in here. It is very still, but you can hear the rustling of movement that is not caused by your party.
Mm.
Tabro? I don't think we're alone in here. I don't know if it's going to be more of your kind, but perhaps that means you should go in the front. For now.
Very well.
Also, can I make a suggestion?
No.
Yes.
If we do run into another hostile encounter, if we run into if they are hostiles, the plants that grow in here can be weaponized, if you will.
Push.
I understand. I think I saw one. I couldn't tell if it was another or not.
Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. Don't worry, I'll be right behind
The
you.
Fuck? Oh, it's a Minotaur, but he's fucked up. he's so fucked. He looks like he's on crack.
Oh yeah, I guess you can see as you go around that corner.
I can.
And as the light begins to come around that corner, it's almost like it can sense it. And as it gets into line of sight of the candle flame, it turns around and looks at Escher and Tavro, who are kind of like leading the front here. And I'm going to give you what this looks like because I'm not great at describing things, but it looks distorted.
It's a minotaur with a skull for a head.
Yeah, but like its skin is extremely like taut, and it looks like the muscles are like you know what? Both of you can give me a nature check. Tavro with advantage.
It's a minotaur. He's fucked.
God damn.
A minotaur that's been struck? Tavro, that's what happens if you lay with the alligator.
Tavro,
Yes.
you are aware of what this is, mostly from cautionary tales when you were looking into the gruel with the Boros Legion. When a minotaur is part, like, Escher wasn't wrong. Minotaurs have labyrinthine ties, and so they're often used to help navigate like old ruins and things like that. Especially in the gruel where they are less disciplined, even a minotaur can become lost. And when a minotaur is lost and starves in a labyrinth, it becomes what is just known as one of the lost, and they are basically just undead, horrific versions of minotaurs.
Wait,
I see.
Pat, you know what this means?
Death?
Easy fight. The lost dies in one hit.
Oh, easy.
Uh,
Oh, well,
But-
two if he has already beaten a few bosses.
But as it kind of sees the light peek around the corner, it turns, looks towards it, and starts slowly walking over.
Also, Zach, I'm just gonna point out, I shouldn't have been able to make that nature check. I can't see it.
You know what? That you failed anyway. So
Can't see shit.
Can as it starts approaching, can Tavro just like not like yell, but just like say out into the darkness and just be like, "Brother,
What do your bovine eyes see?
I see it." Does it respond at all if I speak Minotaur to it?
yeah, you hear in response, and it begins to charge. So with that, I am going to call for an initiative roll, because as you call out to it, and up until now it was kind of like focusing on the light, now it's focusing on you, it lets out that like guttural screech and begins to charge towards you.
I got you. Oh, Fox, you have
Alright.
advantage. Don't forget.
Come on, roll low, roll low, roll low, roll low, roll low. 16? No! No! I can't see it!
You can always delay your turn, Escher.
Well, to
lame.
be fair, going first
don't wanna-
is basically the same as going last. You just don't do anything.
All right, Escher, you go first.
Tavro, what was that noise? Is everything okay?
I told you it's not.
Oh,
Can you bump me up to 13?
then at least give me an idea of what it is. What are we dealing with?
Undead.
You
Oh,
said
perfect.
13, Fox?
Yeah, because I had advantage.
I'm gonna ready a chill touch. If I see it, I'm gonna drop it, because if it's undead, it'll have, what is it? Yeah, it has disadvantage on attack. Oh, against me. Well, I'm still gonna do the chill touch.
Shit, I can't find the right music that I wanted for this. Give me a second.
You good?
Yeah, this is the one. All right, so you ready the chill touch for when you can see it. And it starts...
Oh no. Hello.
Hey, I attack it when it gets right there.
And that's fine. You
So
can.
if I kill it, it dies there.
This is
Just so you
accurate.
know.
If you manage to kill this thing with a chill touch on when it hasn't taken damage yet, fuck it, you get a key.
Oh, that hits. Oh, nice. So, this is going to be, that's kind of pitiful. 7 necrotic damage, and if it is undead, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against me. I thought it was in general, but oops.
All right. I'm going to have this one go through, but yeah, I forgot to update its AC when I was putting it in. It still has the default of 10 and not what it's supposed to. So this will hit because you're catching it by surprise, I'm going to rule, but a 13 will not hit in the future.
Okay, I mean, I could give it 7 health back. It's
No,
not that much damage.
it's fine. So yeah, you send out your bacterial swarm, and you said it has disadvantage on attacks against you.
Yeah, if it's undead.
Oh,
It might-
you feel the feedback coming from your bacteria. You know what it's like when they feed on living things and when they feed on carrion. This is undead.
Hey, Tavro, you were right. It is undead.
Yeah.
Sorry, thinking's not always your specialty.
Speaking
of which, go on.
But Tavro,
My turn.
it is charging at you, and as it gets closer, it kind of like leans down. You recognize what it's doing. It's trying to gore you.
I'm well aware of what's doing. It's goring rush, right?
Yep. A 23, I assume, will hit unless you have any reactions.
No.
All right. And I'm also going to need you to give me a strength save as it tries to push you back and the horns dig into you.
I succeed.
You do succeed. So you still take the damage of it smashing into you and cutting out like a chunk of your arm, but it does not throw you back into the thorn wall.
Thanks. You can. You have hammering horns.
I don't have the charge.
Okay, well, be a monster.
Oh, alright guys, I'm gonna get lost here.
Hey, it would be a power boost to just, give away all of your mental facilities. But yeah, so it gores you with this charge. Tries to throw you back, but you hold your ground. And you see as it kind of like, it was trailing behind, but it starts to lift its great axe. And you see it kind of like glimmering as it does. But it does use its whole turn to rush and gore you there.
Understood.
So Fox, what would you like to do now?
Hey guys, you want to see something funny?
Sure.
You ready for this?
What, turn undead?
Wait. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not very bright, but when it rolls high, it can still pass.
What do you know?
Connor, turn undead's an AoE, right?
Everything within 30 feet.
Oh, I really hope we don't run into more of these or I'm gonna kill you.
Give me...
Alright, technically, I have died before. I don't count as an undead, right?
You were resurrected, not necrotized or necromancied.
I can change that if you want.
Okay.
I'm good, actually.
You can feel when things respond to your channel divinities. This was the only thing within range that it could have affected.
Okay. Tavo, kill this thing.
Okay.
It is your turn, Tavro.
It did just kind of fuck me up just there.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna move into Fox's space just for a moment, and I'm gonna try and stab his ass.
Why did you have to move there?
Why in the ass?
Hold on. I will recklessly attack.
Do you have a push on your attacks?
No.
Yeah, an 18 will hit.
Well, not good damage, but whatever. As I do that, I would love to please Hammering Horns him. And I'm gonna try to push him into the thorns.
Oh, he rolled us. Oh no!
Dookie.
Nice.
And you see as he slams backwards into the wall of thorns. Oh wait, yeah. He slams back. I didn't realize Tavro had moved.
Yeah, that's why I moved.
Yeah, he slams backwards into the wall of thorns, and he is going to have to make a dex save to see how much damage he takes from that.
Nice. Love to see it.
Hey!
Oh.
Tavro, you're the one who shoved him in. Do you want to roll 7d8 for me?
I would be honored.
Yeah. So it is like the spell.
Yeah, so we gotta avoid that.
It is just Wall of Thorns. I knew this was a deadly spell. That's why I told you to weaponize it.
Yeah, so you see as it kind of like slams backwards into the thorns, and as it touches the wall, you see as the like vines reach out, and it almost like it swallows him and then yanks back. Like, have you ever seen a Komodo dragon like swallow something big where they constantly do the regurgitation to skin it alive?
Ew, no.
No.
Well, that's basically what's happening here. It like the vines are wrapping around it, and it's able to pull itself free, but not without being shredded first.
I gotcha. I still have one more attack, so I'm gonna do that.
I think it's something like this, right?
Oh. Nat 20, please.
Not a nat 20, but you do hit hard.
Yeah.
And yeah, you... Oh, sorry. I missed this earlier. Because you hit him earlier as well. Roll an extra damage die for each of your attacks.
Oh.
Oh, slay.
You're on performance enhancing drugs here.
Oh. So that's an additional 7 magical piercing.
That it. Oh, nope. Not minus 77, minus 7.
Hell yeah, brother! I have done that before.
I don't know exactly how much it had left, but it was between 70 and 77, so I'm just going to put it at 70.
Fair enough. And then I'll move.
Do you know how much health it started with?
Oh, actually, wait, I can see it in the chat. -1.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll move there, and then I think that's all I can do.
All right. Gideon, what would you like to do as you hear this this fight break out?
I saw a fox go this way, right? Around this corner.
No. Other way.
Other way?
Other way.
Oh.
I guess it's worth updating the thing. If Fox still has the candle, it is there and pointing towards you, Gideon.
Oh, okay. That's why I thought he was back here. So I can go 20, and then an additional 10 for 30. And then I'm gonna do what Gideon does best.
Stab his ass.
Do I have to stab him specifically in the ass, or can I stab him anywhere
Yes,
else?
it's already
If you
wounded.
don't stab that Minotaur in the ass.
And I'm gonna stab you in the ass.
Hmm. And that
I mean,
definitely
Ghost there
gets
to
sneak
help.
attack.
Oh yeah, and I get sneak attack. Wow.
Do it. Murder.
I'm trying.
Chaos. Rampage.
Sharp object in enemy.
Nice.
Yeah, so
That is good.
it's still kind of tangled up in the thorns. So with like Tavro crowding it, so it's not really able to get out, you're easily able to find a place in its neck where you jab the mistblade in, and you know this would be lethal for just about anything else. But as you tear out where the carotid artery would be, it just kind of like leaks out pus and rot.
Ew.
Yeah, he's undead.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Can I disengage?
You can.
Actually,
You don't have any more movement left.
no, but I can dash backwards.
No, because you used your action to attack, and then your bonus action would be to either disengage or dash, not both.
Well, yeah. I know. But if I wanted to dash instead, because
Yes.
now I'm just
You'll lose
plugging
it on.
safe, so nobody else can get in here.
Well,
It-
like Kai's the only one who's gonna like melee attack,
Yeah.
and he can just go past me.
Yeah,
mean,
it's
I-
just
I
difficult
haven't-
terrain to go through an ally, so Kai would have enough movement to get around Tavro.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
so
Yeah,
that's
just
the
stay
thing.
there. Then I think I'm next anyway.
Alright. Yeah, you are next.
Does Gideon have any more movement though?
No.
Oh, okay. Dang.
All right, Kai. This thing is prying its way out of the wall of thorns. What would you like to do?
There's only one thing to do.
Oh, there he goes stabbing again.
Stab.
In the ass.
Yeah, that hits as you start prying off the pieces of flesh that were shredded. And this thing is starting to quite literally fall apart at the seams. Its muscular tissue is holding together, but not for much longer.
There's another 17 damage. That is my max. Yeah, and then I guess I just got a punched.
Punch,
What?
punch.
Ah, no, we hit it. Hit. Punch. Oh, come on, this thing has to be so close.
It is
Close.
barely together at this point, but it is still holding on.
Hold on. I can calculate exactly how much it has left.
Not much. I think less than 20 probably.
Would you like
Alright.
me to hold on, or would you like to let Clara
no,
do a
sorry.
firebolt?
Yeah, no, Clara could firebolt it and do the remaining damage.
Put this thing out of my misery.
Put me out of my fucking mess.
So Clara's gonna firebolt, and that gets an extra D8 of fire because
And then the entire
artillerist.
maze explodes.
That do it.
Uh-huh. Dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let me change the music back real fast.
I have not heard music this whole time.
I did.
I do.
You're
Um,
just bad.
So, as Clara runs up and goes, "Oh, I want to help," she lets out a stream of fire into this thing, which then kind of like collapses, and you see the last vestiges of undeath keeping it together seep out. As it does so, the flame leaps off of your candle, Escher, and you see as it kind of like floats down the hall further away from you.
That's a new one. after that fire, I guess.
Yeah. Real quick, Zach, does the thing's great axe look special at all?
It. So you know, from the legends, you got the success on the thing earlier. The Lost, they are basically, Fox, don't move quite yet. They are basically under this ancient curse, and their weaponry is a part of that. So they are considered great and powerful relics, but at the same time, you don't know exactly what the effect is, but you've been warned about looting them. It is one of those things where it's like, if you're in a battle and they're there, and you think you're going to die, but you want to do as much damage as you can before you die, pick up that great axe.
I understand. Okay, I will not touch it. Before anyone moves further, Tavra just wants to speak up and go. That thing seemed to be not intrigued. It seemed to be drawn to the light. Before it didn't even charge until it actually saw one of us. But if we do happen upon more, and I'm not within range to smack it, I could cast fairy fire upon them. It might be enough to keep them dazed.
Tavro, as much as I want to support your theory, it is worth considering. Perhaps it's not light that attracts it, but that candle specifically.
That is also fair.
You said this creature was lost, correct?
Yes.
Those candles signify the exit of the maze.
Fair enough. Alright, let's go.
Also, it's quickly getting away, so...
So, as
I would say that as we're walking.
As the flame leaps off of the candle and goes down to where that minotaur came from, you all start to smell a bit of smoke.
Oh, jeez.
And then Fox, Tavro, Kai, Escher, as you look around, the dead end that this lost minotaur was at, the flame that has leapt off the candle is now burning the vines of thorns, and it looks like it is beginning to expand.
Oh, thanks, Candle.
Nice.
So it basically just opened a new passage for us.
Not exactly. It looks like it is getting more intense, and embers are beginning to fill the air as the fire begins to grow hotter and closer to you.
Oh, great.
Kai, I would not recommend running into it.
Fire.
Wrong way, guy.
Well, hear me out then. New plan, since we can't go that way. We follow the other candle, and if the same thing happens, our only option is burn this entire place to the ground.
But what about the keys? Where are the keys?
Have you not seen what we've had to do previously to get keys? They could be anywhere. Burning this place down could cause each one of us to vomit up several keys. At this point, I'm willing to try anything. So, Fox, lead the way.
I'm just gonna start following my.
Yep, and let me
Let's go while we can still breathe.
and it is becoming like smoky and harder to breathe, but as you get further away from that area, it is as long as you continue moving, you are outpacing the rate that the fire is growing.
Yeah, so just keep following that thing. Honestly, we know it's the opposite direction. We can basically go all the way back to where we entered. Like,
Yep. It does lead you back to where you picked up the candle. So I'll just bring it over there and then update where it's pointing.
try and do this without busting through any walls.
Wait, so where are we going now? Back
All the way back where we first entered.
People run past me to where the lost was.
Huh?
I saw 2 people run to the right. Well, we need to be going back to the left.
We here.
I'm just gonna copy and paste you, Gideon.
Okay. Sorry, I had to refresh my browser because my token was stuck again.
No worries. Let me do that with Clara as well. Just gotta check the path real fast. Yep. Okay. It is heading you. It is leading you around this, like, not the outermost circle, but so if you're just following it, I'm just gonna keep moving the light.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the time goes on and you follow this, it is becoming smokier.
Great.
We've set it on fire.
Well, why would they give us these candles and point us here if that's not what we're supposed to do?
I don't know. Maybe the thing in Abyssal tells you something.
We have no way to read it.
Oh, yeah, we don't have any way to read that.
Yeah, and you know that.
Yeah, well, this dungeon wasn't made for you. It was made for a demon's entertainment. And yes, I understand the irony of saying that this wasn't made for you.
I was about to say, but it was. Why can't I move? There we go.
You were probably up against the wall.
Yeah, I think I was stuck in a wall. I'm stunk again.
You can do it, buddy. I believe in you.
I'm gonna refresh. I cannot move. I'm stuck in a wall. Just put me next to, between wherever Fox and Tavro are. Actually, no. Put Tavro between me and Fox.
I'm just going to
That's the
copy
filter
you
on.
over when something that isn't just movement happens. Just like Clara.
Yeah, I can't load back in. This is taking a little while.
All right,
so connected.
let's stop where you guys are now.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be preferable.
Let me move some people over. Because now you are getting back to where that flame happened.
Oh, boy.
And it has been long enough that that matters.
Okay, put me over there. I'm back in.
I already put you over.
I'm right here.
No, you aren't.
As far as I can tell, I am. Oh, it says my token doesn't exist. It didn't register
Touch
that you...
Fox.
I think this is broken for me.
I'll be right back.
Have you tried zooming out?
No, I didn't even think about
Let me
that.
delete
What
your
do you
token and
think
put
I
it back
am?
on the thing.
Yeah, I'm reloading again to see if that fixes it.
And then I will describe.
Insults me.
All right, you have a fresh version of Escher on the map.
That worked. Yep, that worked.
I'm here.
All right. As
Wait,
you
it says my token doesn't exist when I try to... I see them right here. It just says token blah 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 does not exist.
you're actually right here.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my own token down and then delete whatever is there for you.
Can you control this one?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know why that was giving so much trouble.
Ignore this. there's a token here for
There
me.
there
so-
isn't one. It's only there for you. But as you guys kind of get around here, oh, he's dead. He's not dead.
Oh, God.
It's like starting to clog up your lungs how thick the smoke is, and you can see kind of around this corner, the green light is no longer just from the candle that you're carrying. The flames are beginning to spread quite a bit, and this candle seems to be leading you somewhat towards them, but also the flames were near the center, so it's hard to tell.
Alright,
But
Does anyone have a water spell?
No.
I don't think it's gonna help here.
the candle is leading you down that way.
I don't see any undead. Oh, wait, hold on. I see undead.
You go first.
All right, so yeah, that's where we're gonna have people stop moving.
Yeah.
I'll-
I see it.
I'll bring Clara and Gideon
It's
over.
a different token. God damn it.
It is. So you're not in the flames yet. It looks like the flames are ending right around there, but they are encroaching and burning through the thorn walls. And as you get up to here, you see as this Minotaur who's up here sees you, slams his staff onto the ground, and kind of like calls out to you, and it goes, instead of like a guttural roar that was mindless like the last one, once again, you've learned enough to recognize the language. It just shouted at you in Abyssal.
Oh, Brian.
Yeah.
I speak a little bit of Abyssal. I think he just said, "Come kick my ass. I deserve it."
That is actually what he said.
Whoa! Can I shout out in Minotaur and see if he responds? Just like apologies, brother. I don't speak that.
And you see him kind of like cock his head and shout back out very slowly, almost as if it's paining him to respond. The old tongue.
Good.
Yes.
Why here?
We are challenging the Crypt of Keys. It brought us here.
Join, brother.
Oh no! No! That's all right. I'll pass.
And he slams his staff back down on the ground and he goes, "Join, brother."
Real quick, Zach, can you just show where the flames are actually blazing?
So they are. This is like the epicenter up here. Can you see that ping?
Sorry, can you do it one more time? Gotcha. Oh, so we're kind of like on the other side
And
of the wall.
you can see that it's basically up on the other side of this wall. So light is coming through, but the flames are stopped at this wall as of now.
Gotcha.
But you see that like they're licking up and they're starting to burn through.
Yeah. Can we stop the flames?
Glade safe.
I just turn around and and look at the others and be like I asked about the flames. He said glade safe. Is the glade protected from fire?
Yes.
Oh.
Join, brother.
So maybe we should go
I'll
through them?
join. I'm sorry.
Robert, did he say where this glade is?
I turn around. I think it might be where he is. It doesn't look like the fire is burning through.
Yeah,
the wall.
so give me a perception check because it's hard to see a little bit through all the smoke and stuff. But An 11 is just enough. So you can see the fire is burning through over here. The vines here look unburnt.
I'll just shout one last thing. Join in the glade or join the lost?
Not lost.
Found.
The twilight finds. The twilight guides.
Oh, I'm going. He said the magic word.
Alright, he's going. I say we go. It's getting a little too warm.
Wait, Asher, wait. Think of a hilarious prank.
Will we leave?
We just all use our keys and just leave.
I am a notorious prankster. Go on, what do you suggest?
We just go to the bazaar and not tell Tavro.
No. No, I don't like that prank. Without him, we don't have anybody
soloed
to
the
deal
last
with damage.
boss. You want me?
Yeah, I need his axe and his spear.
All right. Yeah, so now that you're up here, you can see, I don't really have a way of partially restricting the light, but past where he is, there doesn't seem to be any sign of smoke or burning.
Gotcha.
As you approach, he holds out a hand to guide you through and then tries to bar Escher from coming through with his staff. Not kin.
Tyra, please let him know there's going to be a problem if we can't come in.
Tavro, you also feel you're close enough now. The sense of longing is right up here. The thing you're missing that you are here for is up here.
Oh boy.
And give me another insight check with that feeling.
Understood. This is only +1. 7.
Yep. There's a chest up there. There's also a female not barbarian, minotaur, and one of those two things you want. You don't know which, but one of them.
Ooga. Okay. Can I? Here. I'll as you guys mean, I'll go in. Shut up. Can I say? Shit. So I don't want them to. Alright, you got to stop. You need to be stopped.
But yeah, Tavro, as soon as you step past him, the smoke clears from your lungs. The fire is no longer there. Clearly it is safe in here. And you see the female minotaur up here kind of eye at you, and she looks like she's planning to say something, but is holding her tongue at the moment.
Understood. Can I look at the guy next to me and be like, they are not kin to you, but they are kin to me. Can they at least get a reprieve from the smoke?
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm so good at those. Oh yeah, I actually am somewhat good at those.
Yeah, you are.
Amazing. They know about family.
And
You'll always be my family.
he kind of looks up at all of you guys, kind of waiting to come in, choking on the smoke of the area. And he goes, "For now, priestess will decide." But he does wave you all in.
Yeah, and I'll give him like a small bow as I appreciate that.
Thank you, Tyra. I'm very not fond of burning to death.
It is so bright.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
turn
it's
off.
really
I'm gonna
bright.
turn off the thing just to make
Am I
it.
being raptured?
I'm gonna turn off the FX effects, just because.
That'd be nice.
Can I look up on the at the figure on the hill and like point like across like the water here and just say like, may I?
And she kind of looks down on you and she goes, "What brings a new kin here? There are only challengers in the lost left. Which are you?"
I am a challenger of the Crypt of Keys, but I could also sense what was here. Yeah. Fucking.
You wish to follow the path of twilight.
I believe I've already started that journey.
I see the artifacts you carry. Cleanse them in the waters and be gone with them. Follow the path of twilight true, or you will be treated like other challengers and put out to become the they are speaking Minotaur. Cleanse yourself of the unholy relics and walk the path of twilight, or be treated as any other challenger and be fated to become a lost. That is what it sounds like.
He's speaking Minotaur.
Well, it's just.
He's just Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
All right, hold on. I'll attempt to communicate with them. Yo, Adrian.
I'm learning.
What do you know of the patron of these artifacts?
A false one, corrupted, old god. Eschew it, and walk truly in the path of twilight. Walk truly in the cult of Rakdos.
Sorry, I keep
And she just turns to you, Taro, and she goes, "Tell them to stop butchering Minotaur, or they will be put back out into the flames."
Oh, we're in here now, so they can try.
Wait, hold on. Smack! Stop it! Alright, anyway.
That was racist as fuck. I don't appreciate it.
Yeah. There is something that I need the power of these artifacts grant. There's something I need to do that requires the power these artifacts grant. Does the Path of Twilight grant such? Does the Path of Twilight grant power?
Of course it does. But we do not walk for power, we walk for faith.
Can you tell me about this faith?
How much time do you have?
Well, it's not burning in here, so quite some time, I think.
Palvero is now the time. Well, I can't understand what they're saying. Never mind.
Those of us who walk the path of twilight.
I'm literally directly next to you.
You said Clara's on top of you. Sorry.
Oh.
Those of us who
I didn't
walk
Clara.
in the twilight are freed from the curse of giants. Freed from those who Korgath would hold. We will not bring him back to this world. We will follow Lord Rakdos, the Freer. We will follow his twilight until all light is gone.
Sounds pretty equally bad.
And now, kind of with this phrase, you no longer have to give the insight check. What has been giving you the sense of longing, you realize it's not your own heartbeat that you've been hearing rushing through. It's the worm heart. The worm heart is the source of this like feeling of longing, of something missing.
You put me on the spot here, Zach.
Join us, and your friends may find solace from the flame here. Eschew the proper path of twilight, and you will all be tried for Lord Rakdos.
I wish Lizzie was here because she's the only other Rakdos person. Well, I guess indeed, just the only.
We're all
If you have any
Rakdos now.
questions, if Clara knows it, I will tell you through her.
Well, I think Clara's kind of abandoned her blood heritage, so I guess she doesn't want Rakdos to be returned. I don't see an exit in here either.
No, I mean, you did see it. The other four, like, the hallway you walk down to the first set of candles, there's a mirroring hallway where you picked up the second set of
that's
candles.
actually an exit?
Yeah, like you saw, that was a
Gotcha.
door. You could have just skipped this whole room.
Understood.
Oh, let's talk. Wait, did you mean like an exit from this room other than this way?
Yeah. Well, no, I meant an exit from this whole thing, the whole grove.
Oh yeah, no, we can, because, yeah, over, like, if you zoom all the way out over here, we could leave that
Yeah,
way.
I remember, I just wasn't sure if it was actually that. I kind of understand now. I think there's an artifact in that thing, and Tavro likey.
Yeah, I
I'm a
think
hungry man.
you might just want to try and figure out more about what their deal is, because either you join them or you're gonna have to fight them.
Well, okay, I don't want to bring about Lord Rakdos' awakening.
Yeah, me neither, but also what you're working for is not much better.
Yeah, but Tavro doesn't know much about that. the most information I've gotten was from a fever dream. From the leader demon.
I also raise you this. Keys.
Yeah.
We could use some. Maybe
Yes,
asking
I
them
guess
about why they're in the Crypt of Keys could be useful.
So I guess we're challengers. Alright.
Not necessarily. I mean, if you join them, they might give us keys. It's just more of, I don't know
Well,
if that's a thing they can do.
I don't want to join them. See, I like the Twilight because I'm a Twilight cleric, and then I was like, oh, Lord Rakdos, I don't care. Tavro's gonna pipe up. He's gonna look at Kai to his right and just whisper, like, we might have to fight them, just to give him like a heads up. And I'm gonna look forwards and say,
And like the good side character in some anime I am, I'm going to nod, go, and clench my dagger.
and Tavro's gonna be like, I am a cleric of the Twilight, but I will not join whatever Twilight sect this is.
Different sects of the same path are not siblings. They are at war. Be sure of your decision,
All right, Christian.
kin. Cleanse yourself of the wrong. Cleanse yourself of the improper sect and be reborn. Or face death.
Wow, killing someone because they follow the same god as you, but just in a slightly different way? Who could ever imagine such a concept?
Yeah, wild.
Technically, they follow the same domain but different gods, but that's beside the point.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I cannot.
Oh, you couldn't at least get closer before you said that.
And you see as she kind of like slams her axe handle down, and the Minotaur who let you in also slams his staff into the ground, and then she goes, "Then be treated as challengers and condemned to the lost." And I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh my god, who could have ever seen this coming?
It's the pretends to be shocked gift.
I'd still like some keys, please.
They might have some. And we still have the Bazaar key, the gold key.
Oh yeah, I mean I have 2 keys left. It's just more of that's
Wait.
why we're here.
Zach.
What?
There's 2 of them.
Guys, look at the name.
It's her!
I'm so glad you noticed.
Zach, the
Oh,
7 is
God.
actually the real one for me, not the 17.
Gotcha. Yeah, I put
Because
you
the
in with the
17
7.
Yeah, the 17 is the fake token if you want to delete that.
I still only see 1 token for you.
Yeah, but do you not see me on the initiative twice?
I do, so I'm gonna delete. You're right.
Yeah, the 17 is the fake token. So.
But yeah, now you know what happens when she warps out.
When Betsy's not mooing, she's guarding a great labyrinth.
Oh god, Betsy's a demon worshipper.
I knew it.
Damn, what a session for Liz to not be here.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I mean, it happens. Fox, you don't necessarily hear her say that she's gonna fight, but both the female Minotaur and the one that let you in slam their weapons onto the ground and moo loudly. What would you like to do?
Yeah. When they do that, can Tavro just like take a reaction or something like that, just to like say out loud, like we fight?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's not even a reaction.
Just so they know what, without question.
But yeah, I mean, both sides were kind of prepped. Neither side is getting any surprise here. It's just,
Yeah.
but you all know you're in combat.
Yeah. So, I have no low-level spells, so I am going to start just with a cantrip because I don't actually know how dangerous this is. So I'm gonna go with a firebolt.
A 15 will hit.
Yeah, smoke that beef.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it hits, and you see it like singe a piece of her robe, and you do see her kind of like flinch back. It wasn't a super powerful firebolt, but she definitely was hurt by it.
And just to spread the love as the free action, I'm just gonna sort of
firebolt one way, and then with the other hand pointing another way, as a hand crawls off along the ground and attacks the other one.
Hell yeah, brother.
Gross.
I think you should be able
sorry.
to click that from your sheet.
Yes, I should be. I was trying to look at the quick, and it didn't pop up.
Yeah, a 22 is gonna hit.
Yeah, scratch the hell out of him, Mr. Bones. Oh, I'm sorry. The hand formerly known as Mr. Bones.
Yeah, so the hand formerly known as Mr. Bones just jumps off of your outstretched arm, lands on this other Minotaur, scratches him across the face, and then you see as it just like runs, grabs something from its robe pocket, and then scurries back to you.
Hell yeah!
And
What'd you fetch, boy? What'd you get?
1 gold piece.
Hell yeah!
Sorry.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That'd be it.
Gideon,
Actually,
Oh.
I'm gonna move 5 feet. And that's it.
how could you? Gideon, what would you like to do?
Gideon is gonna move.
You are next to the
Yeah,
labyrinth.
are you planning to disengage before you move?
Because if I go away, he can attack me, right?
Yeah.
Unless you disengage.
I will disengage. Lily.
Then he cannot attack you as you run away.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage. And go next, right there.
Okay.
And then I am going to target that thing in the middle here. And I'm going to attempt to shoot at her with my bow.
A 22 will hit. Unfortunately, there's no sneak attack on this, but you do strike, and the arrow pierces, and you see like a blood stain begin to form, like where the arrow lands on her shoulder.
That's all I will do for my turn.
All right. Kai, what would you like to do?
All right. As much as I love being the guy that just goes balls deep, I don't think I want to run straight into the middle just yet.
Yes, come to me. Yeah.
So, Stabbo.
Nice.
And, where is it? Stunno.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. We love you, guys.
Oh, he
Oh,
just
good God.
barely succeeds.
Me.
Damn, that would have been beautiful if you had gotten that to work.
Things aren't allowed to work that nicely. Well, 12 misses.
Do it again.
But because I used key as part of my action, I get to make the bonus attack with the monk weapon.
Oh.
And that'll
Do it
hit.
again. Do it again. Do it again. Stunning strike.
How many keys do you have?
Do we actually want to burn
It's-
2 key points
You're
on this?
your own man, but do it again.
I'm gonna be real. It's up to you because this dude probably has a really high constitution and just rolled like shit last time.
Yeah.
That's possible.
That is very fair. I will end my turn there.
I'm trying to preserve your cool features.
All right. If that is all for you, we are going to get the first villain action before Tavro goes. As
Alright.
Tavro, you see the priestess you see that there's like metal bands that almost look like they are like bound onto her horns, and they start to glow a deep dark purple, similar to how your magic channels through the worm heart and through your visage. And you see, as that happens,
She get big.
she get big.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
That just makes it easier to hit her.
It's true. And you should say it.
As she does that, her whole villain action is just becoming big. There's no further thing because she's not within 10 feet of anybody to take the attack that she gets. Tavro, you're up.
It do be me. Do I rush to kill Betsy?
That is up to you.
I mean, you're one of the only other ones here who can get big.
That's true. Does this just look like regular water?
It is slightly glowing.
Yump.
Anybody who wants can give me a religion check. Tavro and Fox are able to make it with advantage.
I did it.
You did, in fact, do it. My God, man. Wow, you got the same roll, but one of you got a nat 20 and one got a 15.
Yep. That's me.
So that is holy water, but it's not just like normal holy water. It is holy water from being purified by the Hallow spell. So it seems that within that like watery moat is hallowed ground.
Oh, fun.
So I will probably burn as a rival god worshiper. Okay, that's fine.
We need jars. We need to jar it.
I'm going to rage, expectedly. What elemental bleed do I want? I'll take lightning, I guess. Can I be like here without? Oh, I guess that'd be stepping in. 25. Shit. Can I like stand here without being in the water?
Yeah, that's fine.
Gotcha.
As long as as long as half of you is not in the water, you can choose to stand on the shore.
Understood. I'm within melee range.
What?
Oh, actually, sorry. Is that 20 feet? Yes. Okay,
Yes.
so I had to throw it. I'm sorry, I had to throw it.
Pathetic.
But I will do so. That's a hit.
It was a good call, Vinny.
And I'll do it again.
Brian, please tell me you can hear the music.
I can't.
Oh, I wish you could, because I got this just for you.
Can you hear now?
You use your own soundboard. How can I hear it and they can't?
I don't know. It should be coming through the same amount.
I hear it now, but I could not hear it before. I think I just have to turn down too far.
Yeah, I mean, I did just turn it up a little bit because people said they couldn't hear. But back to this. Yeah, so you... Did you throw the spear? Okay, yeah. So you throw the spear twice, and both times it just lands in her to her, zips back into your hand, and then you javelin her again. And both times as it like returns back to you, you see just these large bursts of blood kind of jump out of her body. But she's still up. She looks like she's getting ready for a holy crusade against a rival Minotaur.
And then Clara shoots a firebolt at her.
It would be so fitting if Clara, not even here, is the one who kills Betsy.
If this kills her, then I will be astounded.
It's not going to, because she's going to shoot the one next to Kai.
Well, even if she got a crit, I don't think if she could kill this boss with one firebolt, a max damage crit, I don't think would.
I'm not telling you what its health is.
It shouldn't be that low.
But she is going to firebolt the one next to Kai. She don't. And then she do the goblin run over and try to hide behind this little rock outpost. It's not very high, but she's able to do a little bit of just sneaking back there. And that will bring us to... I don't think she has any usable bonus actions. I'm pretty sure she's out of cannon uses. She has one cannon use left. If it gets hairier, she'll use that, but I don't want to take that from her when she gets back.
Can't she hide as a bonus action?
Can she? I thought she could just
thought goblins got
disengage
that.
as a bonus action as a goblin.
I will just skip it.
I thought it was dash, disengage, hide. Or
It's
or like
minor
some
enough.
combination.
I think we can skip it.
It's fine. She hasn't done damage, and she's not crowding around either of them. She's not a primary target right now. But Betsy has decided it's time to show what happens to those who do not follow the light, or rather, twilight of Lord Rakdos.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, I don't have I can't counterspell.
She can only get 3 of you. Oh well. She's definitely focused more on getting Tavro than Fox. As she calls down a pillar of holy flame onto you, and I'm gonna need some saving throws.
Considering how many dice that was, I'll take it. I rolled a saving throw and it doesn't say if I. Oh, there we go. Oh my
I
god.
succeeded somehow.
Ooh, yeah, Escher, that one's a bit rough on you, but she did roll really poorly on damage, at least.
Yeah, I'm just trying to debate if I want to cut the fire damage in half, but I don't care that much. I'm fine.
You would negate 7 of the damage if you cut
Yeah.
if you gain
I'm
if you
just-
absorb
I'm
elements.
to give myself a stupid amount of health, so I'm not that concerned.
Fair enough. Yeah, so she calls down this strike of the heavens. And yeah, it's just one burst of damage. It's honestly a worse spell than Fireball.
It's
Most
fifth level.
are.
And it's 5th level.
Most are worse.
It's neat.
It is neat.
Does radiant damage, which is cool.
Yeah, and it is what she wanted to do for this. But you then see, so that was kind of through her holy symbol, which she's holding up, and it has like a kind of modified symbol of Rakdos. And then you see her horns flash, and she is able to cast Spiritual Weapon, even though it is the 2nd leveled spell of the turn.
He's too powerful.
And you see as this great axe summons and is going to try and hit you, Tavro. Yeah, a 12 definitely don't. All right, but it is there.
Yeah.
Oh, I never made it her turn. Oops.
Oh god, she's got another one coming.
All right, Escher. What you up to?
I'm gonna use the resources I actually have, and I'm gonna fucking wild shape. So.
Wait, what?
Have you
Yeah.
ever done that?
Yeah, I do it all the time. No, not that one. Sorry. Where is? What is it? Well, regardless, it gives me 36 temp HP. So.
It's the Spore Druid wild shape where it gives the Spore Cloud.
Yep. So I have 36 temp HP, so I'm not nearly as looking as rough as I was before. Do I want to move right now? I'm actually in a decent spot. No, I honestly think that might be all I do. Is that I don't, Tavro, I think a healing word would be so pitiful on you that it's not going to really affect much, is it?
Yeah, I'm fine for now.
Yeah, then I'm just going to pop that to buff myself up, and I'm going to be, Fox! Yeah, I don't suppose you have silence prepared, do you?
I'm not using a 4th level spell on silence. I do have it prepared, I think, but I'm not using a 4th level spell on it because I only have 4s and 5s.
That is understandable. Then I will actually end my turn right here, and that's, you can
All right.
go.
The
LMAO, JK, he just started his turn within 10 feet of me. Can he make a con saving throw?
he can. Oh, I did not mean to do that with disadvantage. I think. So it would have. The 12 was the first roll anyway.
Oh shit, so he is it. Oh, it is? Okay.
So it's a 15.
I think my DC is a 16, because I think it's just my spell save DC.
It's your spell save.
Which is 16, so he fails.
He fails. All right. Let's
I'm
see that
trying to roll
damage.
the damage for this, and it's not letting me, so I'm just gonna just do this manually.
Sure.
Oh my god, he takes 4 necrotic damage.
Hey, it's damage.
Yeah. It's something.
He loves it.
Okay, now he may take his turn.
All right. He is going to start by trying to gore Kai, since right next to him.
I can't believe you would do this such a thing. I did nothing wrong.
That's why. Okay.
Nope.
That is in fact a nope.
And then you see as he kind of like takes the staff that he's holding, and you see, similar to like a sword cane, he kind of pulls off the top of it, and you see that it was a sheathed sword, sheathed short sword. Yeah, sheathed short sword.
Okay, say it 5 times fast.
I can barely say it 1 time slow, Connor. But he takes that out, and he is going to try and slash at you, Kai.
He can try.
And he misses. You're easily able to just nimbly step around him as he tries to keep striking at you, but is not able to connect at all. Fox, that'll bring us to you.
We gotta keep that chain going. Tavro is looking fine. They used decent leveled spells, so I'm starting to think that perhaps I should use some. So I am going to, if I can scroll correctly to this. That's 15 degrees.
Which spell?
Spirit Guardians.
It. Yeah, it is. I wouldn't use it yet.
Yeah. In that case, I am going to swap Escher and Betsy in turn order with my bonus action.
Cool.
So that'll give us 1, extra turn off before Betsy goes, and then I'm gonna do the good old pokey poke of the damage type of Toll the Dead onto Betsy.
All right.
Dong.
Burn. God damn it.
As she is able to hold consciousness and she recognizes the spell that you're using, and just before it grips her with terror, she's able to shake it off.
That's actually a good point. She's a cleric too,
Oh yeah.
so no wisdom for either of us.
So, that's fine. I'd be able to make that jump, right?
Yes.
Then I'm gonna stay there with the intention of jumping there next turn.
Fair enough. Gideon, what would you like to do? Also, I recognize that this is normally the ending time, so
I
I'll...
was just about to say, I have to leave after my turn anyway.
Yeah, so this... Unfortunately, with the miss, is there any bonus action or movement you'd like to use? As the arrow whizzes past.
No.
Alright, then because it is the time and people have to drive, I say we pick up with Kai's turn next session.
Yeah, we can do that. It gives me time to figure out which of these spells I'm gonna cast.
Yeah, I had to figure out my turn as well. It's gonna be really complicated.